And it's also her birthday, so if you don't stop her and wish her a happy birthday.
Good morning. I was practicing this morning, so I apologize. Okay, I just want to start off by saying it takes extraordinary people to give up not only their Saturday mornings, but their Saturday morning when we finally see the sun again. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here this morning. So not only does today mark 2 months since my first complete hip replacement, and a little less than 2 months before my next hip replacement, but as Lacey was saying, it's my birthday, so I'm 32 today, and that marks the 25th year of having rheumatoid arthritis. As much as I'd like to jump right in and tell you how lucky I feel and how grateful I am, I first want to share with you that looking back 25 years ago, or even 10 years ago, I never thought I'd be up in front of people talking about the one thing I was trying so desperately to hide. I grew up as an active kid, wanting nothing more than to be with my big brother and doing everything he was doing. Climbing trees, doing sweet jumps on our bikes, playing softball in our front yard. But when my parents started noticing a decline in my energy and a decline in my interest in my usual activities, they decided to take me to my pediatrician and get me checked out. After seeing a specialist, it was confirmed that I had juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. Needless to say, that's when our whirlwind of life started, with more pills than I could count, physical therapies, and countless specialists. And I want to pause now, try not to cry, thanking my parents for diving headfirst 25 years ago when we had no Google and no means of support, and just doing whatever it took to make me feel loved, normal, and anything that they could think of to make me feel happy. So thank you.
Love you, Ray.
This is why I keep my sunglasses on.
For a better photo.
As I got older, I decided to not tell my peers for the fear of being different, the dreaded word in your teen years. I just wanted to be normal and blend in. I was lucky enough to have a good friend in high school whose mom was a nurse. So during my lunch periods twice a week, I would sneak over to their house and she would give me injections to help me walk. I felt lucky that I could do that with going unseen, because during my junior and senior year, I would have to have fluid taken off of my knees and cortisone injections as often as I could get them, which was about every 3 months. 20 minutes before every class ended, I would start to put pressure on my legs so I could walk to my next class. It wasn't until my early 20s that I decided to learn more about arthritis. Luckily, Google was around then, and I found the Arthritis Foundation. 9 years ago, I put a team of about 10 people together, and we walked for the first time in Rockford. From there, I found out about Camp Dakota. What a great camp that is for kids with rheumatoid arthritis, any kind of arthritis. To be able to go and meet people that are having some of the same struggles was groundbreaking for me, and I had wished I had known about that earlier in my life. I was able to volunteer as a counselor there for 2 summers. For the past few years, I've been a part of the Walk to Cure Arthritis Planning Committee, and I feel so thankful that I've been able to meet such amazing people that are also affected by this disease. And I'm looking at you, Holly. As I learned more and got more involved in the foundation, I felt empowered and a little more in control for the first time in my life. The more in control I felt, and the more confident I felt about myself, and most importantly, I stopped hiding this important fact about myself. And the more that I shared, the more support I found. And that is what has led me to be here, nervous, standing in front of you this Saturday morning. Whether I know you personally or not, it's every single one of you that's standing here today that urges me to keep fighting. And I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know I'm not alone in thinking that either. If I could physically hug every one of you, I would. And I may just try today. Putting all of this mushiness aside, I am very excited to keep this morning program going because I'm ready to see what this new hip can do. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rachel. Happy birthday to you.
And your first birthday present was that I didn't sing into the microphone. So, you're welcome.